everyone, welcome back to Tilly Floss Art. This is Drawing Myself As, a series where I turn myself into different cartoon and art styles. In today's episode, I'm drawing myself as a Simpsons character. I was really excited about this one, but also a little bit nervous because the Simpsons style is very recognisable, and if something's slightly off, you can usually tell straight away. Fun fact, the Simpsons style is actually so strict that animators have really specific rules for things like eye spacing and head shapes, which is why even tiny changes can make a character just look wrong straight away. The proportions, the facial features, the line work, it all has to feel right for it to read as Simpsons. So I knew this one was going to be a bit more of a challenge. To start with, I actually sketched the character off screen first. I find it much easier to get proportions right when I'm not working flat on a desk, and it takes a bit of pressure off knowing I can adjust things before committing to it. Once I was happy with my sketch, I move on to inking. I started by using an Ohuhu 0.5 fine liner, and I always begin with the face when I'm lining, the eyes, nose, mouth and overall face shape, because if the face doesn't feel right, the rest of the drawing never quite works out. After the face, I lined in the hair shape, then moved down to the body, keeping the lines bold and simple, which is really important for the Simpsons style. I also added the paintbrush early on because that's such a key part of how I represent myself in these drawings, and it helps the pose feel more natural. For colouring, I used the Sharpie acrylic markers for most of the piece. I wanted to give these a good try out, as I haven't done so yet. So I painted in the wall and the carpet first to block in the space. And then, of course, I coloured the skin yellow because it wouldn't be The Simpsons without that. Another fun fact, the characters were originally made yellow, so they'd stand out instantly when someone was flicking through the TV channels to see what they wanted to watch, which I think is honestly genius. Once the skin was done, I moved on to the clothes. I kept the shading really simple, using block shapes rather than blending, because that's much more true to the Simpsons look. The Simpsons hardly ever use soft shading, so those flat block colours are actually a huge part of what makes the style feel so iconic. After the main character was finished, i.e. me, I started working on the background details. I coloured the lamp inspired by the Simpsons living room, and I also added an easel with a painting on it. The painting is actually based on a boat painting that sits above the Simpsons sofa. Yes, I am now officially taking credit for that painting. I mostly used Sharpie acrylic markers for all of it, but I did bring in other acrylic markers for colours that aren't available in the Sharpie range. Hopefully they will bring out more colours in the future because I do really like these pens. For the background details, I used a 0.5 micron liner and then went back over the character, which is obviously me, with a 0.8 micron liner to make me stand out a bit more from the background. There was a small moment where the liner on the lamp smudged slightly, and I did try to fix it off camera by adding more layers of marker. It helped, but you can still see it a little bit if you look closely, which I think is just one of those traditional art things you have to accept sometimes. Overall though, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I think it reads clearly as Simpsons style, while still feeling like me, which is always the goal with these series. Let me know what you think of the Simpsons version of me, and whether you think it works. I'd also love to know what style you'd like to see me try in the future. So any cartoons, games, animation styles. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to Tilly Floss Art, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!